Tell me it's not true, Nick. Tell me the rumors are just that. Rumors.
Look, I fought for you. Pierce did too. But the board met. They reviewed the footage, listened to Heyman's arguments, and they came to a decision. Your Elimination Chamber victory has been nullified.
Nullified? I outlasted every man in that chamber. Yeah, Fatu jumped Ethan Page, but he jumped me after the match. And somehow I'm the one getting screwed?
I am sorry, but yes.
Come on, somebody is pulling the strings here.
I'm not going to say that you're wrong, but those strings have been pulled and we are where we are. The WWE board wants a clean, undisputed #1 contender. If we don't give them one soon, they're ready to let your buddy Adam Pearce pick someone from Raw.
You want a clear-cut #1 contender? I know how to give you one. Put me in the ring with Jacob Fatu. Winner goes to WrestleMania to face Braun.
Fatu leaves chaos in his wake everywhere he goes. If this ends up in another controversial decision...
It won't. Because you're gonna put us in a match where there's no running, no hiding, no politics, and nobody pulling any strings. You lock us inside hell in a cell.
I'm going to have to smooth this over with the board. But I'll make the match.
Tonight, there will be no escape from the Samoan werewolf.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match. Making his way to the ring from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
I have never seen a more intense look on the face of Jacob Fatu, and that's saying a lot.
Jacob Fatu made a statement at Elimination Chamber when he assaulted the Archetype. Forget about a rematch at WrestleMania. Tonight, he ends the comeback once and for all.
The Archetype is ready for the most dangerous match in WWE.
And his opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 231 pounds, the Archetype.
I'm not a conspiracy theory man, but every time the Archetypes get close to the WWE Championship, something rises up and get in his way.
And this time, the giant that rose is insurmountable. I think the Archetype's dream of a championship comeback ends with him broken at Jacob Fatu's feet. Jacob Fatu annihilated the Archetype after Elimination Chamber. Why on earth did he challenge the Samoan Werewolf to a match where he would be locked in
Archetype will do whatever it takes to challenge Braun Breaker for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, Wade, including walk through hell.
He might have bought a one-way ticket, Michael. Fatu promised a crime scene, and they just locked the damn door.
Oh, super kick!
Totally helpless at the moment.
No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to.
Ooh, he fends that off. Gets the reversal. What a counter. And now he's back into the ring. Great flurry of offense from Jacob.
Jacob Fatu has the tide of this match in his favor.
Taking out the goodie bag, and I'll tell you right now, there ain't no treats in there, baby.
Fisherman Buster.
This is not good, fellas. Better steer clear. That bag has huge question marks surrounding it.
The Samoan Werewolf thinks the Archetype stole his spot at WrestleMania, and he's going to take it back in Hell in a Cell.
And now he's taking the time to show a complete lack of sportsmanship.
He's crashing onto the thumbtacks.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
This timing with that springboard.
Uh-oh. Oh, God. Onto the thumbtacks.
Just tearing into all that flesh, turning into a human pincushion. Into a backbreaker. Fantastic.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now. And this one's taken to the outside. Ooh! Landing the uppercut. Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter Jacob. Oh, what an uppercut.
Eats a punch to the face.
And it's always a pleasure to be on the call in my realm, the SmackDown Kingdom. And I know these fair squires will be giving it their all tonight in the hopes of but a chance to join King Booker's court.
You know, I'm knighted as well, Booker. So instead of saying all hail Booker, let's say all hail Cole.
Retrieving a bag from underneath the ring. Let the guessing games begin.
He answers right back. He broke the wall. He broke the damn wall.
We thought the cell could contain any hostilities between these superstars. We were clearly wrong.
Starting his climb up the cell with absolutely no fear.
Oh, man. Someone's about to get hurt.
He's making his way up this hellish structure.
This is a man possessed. He's just being reckless. Climbing the cell only makes a bad situation even more dangerous. Making it to the top of the cell, and he's fully embraced the chaos now.
I can't imagine.
What the damn hell, man?
From the top.
A staggering impact, landing with a grotesque thud. He cannot be all right after that.
This is his worst nightmare coming true. It looks like he's going to press his luck, climbing up the cell wall.
Going up, but the whole arena is more worried about the coming down part.
Now he's on top. Got the best view in the house.
It's a long way down, though. Hopefully he's able to take that trip of his own free will.
And snap down with an inverted DDT.
Stop.
This is surreal. Nothing is worth this level of risk, this level of altitude.
Irish whip toward the end.
Fatu is hanging on.
Here comes the archetype.
Whoa, look out. Don't fall.
Fatu setting up for the Samoan drop.
No way.
Jacob Fatu and the archetype just came crashing down through the top of the cell.
Tell me I didn't just see that.
We got to get some doctors out here.
All the doctors.
Are you kidding me? How are these men functioning?
I cannot believe what I'm watching right now.
Believe it, Wade. Believe it.
Somehow they're back to their feet.
And this match will continue.
Super kick! Just had no way to avoid the tax. And now, said tax have essentially become one with their body.
One step ahead with the takedown.
What's in the bag?
He's spreading those thumbtacks around like the seeds of pain they are. Jacob Fatu is in imminent danger.
No, not the thumbtacks.
All those tacks, man, stabbing into you all at once. The pain is unlike anything else you've ever felt before.
Oh, it's coming.
Did Jacob just close this out?
Oh, my God.
Man, that might be pure muscle memory.
It must be demoralizing knowing you've unleashed your best shot on your opponent to no avail. Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal. Not the thumbtacks.
I can't believe it. There's no way you can continue after those tacks. Look at that. They're stuck on the damn body.
We may be moments away from Jacob Fatu's demise. Getting out of harm's way.
Incoming.
Jacob Fatu getting the crowd involved here.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
From a seated position, this takes tremendous power.
Oh, no. Look away. Shoulders are down. Jacob's got to kick out. It's over. Brutality finally comes to an end.
Here is your winner, the Archetype.
The Archetype just walked through hell, and now he's on the way to Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
Paul Heyman has got to be watching this very closely, and he cannot be happy. The Archetype defeated Jacob Fatu in a vicious Hell in a Cell match. He does deserve it.
Thank you. You have been with me through a lot over the last year. But I finally punched my ticket to WrestleMania! Now, we got a WWE title match to make. So get out here, Braun Breaker!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here we go.
my name is Paul Heyman, and I stand before you tonight not as the special counsel of the blue chip off of the dog-faced block, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Champion Braun Breaker. No, I'm here as a friend. So please listen. Your obsession with redeeming your loss to Braun Breaker and proving yourself to me is going to destroy you. You won the right to challenge my champion at WrestleMania, but you don't have to. You walked away before, you can do it again with your dignity intact. Or you can finish your comeback on the grandest stage of them all, being wheeled out of the stadium on a stretcher.
That's a good speech, Paul. I just have one question. Does he know?
Does who know what?
Does Braun know how hard you've been trying to keep us apart? When I first came back to SmackDown, I was unstoppable. And then here comes Jey Uso. Then Jimmy. Two brothers coming together to come at me. That's the kind of thing that only occurs when someone whispers just loud enough to make real noise. Someone like the wise man. Funny how Hector ended up with the Wyatt Six after I left him behind. They didn't target him at random. Someone pointed them in the direction of a lost soul. Someone who knew exactly what kind of chaos that would unleash. Someone who wanted me trapped in that nightmare while the Royal Rumble came and went. Someone like you.
Well, congratulations. That was quite a summation. See, the thing is, my father was a great attorney, and he taught me to always be one step ahead of the prosecution. You missed something. Something big. You ever wonder why you were stuck on SmackDown all this time? Why Braun Breaker was always just out of reach? I made that happen. Never underestimate the wise man. Who do you think poured poison about you into Jacob Fatu's ear? Me. Again and again, I stopped you in your tracks. You had the audacity to say no to me? You were a lucky workhorse I could have turned into a thoroughbred as the next Paul Heyman guy.
That's the champion, and he does not look happy.
And neither does Paul to see his client out here.
This was not part of Heyman's master plan.
Is this all true, Paul?
Braun, I did what I did to protect you.
You think I need protecting? From him?
No, no, no. This business needs protecting from the archetype. WWE needs protecting from the archetype. These people need protecting from...
I'm the champion, Paul. You don't make the call. I do.
Ron, I am your oracle. Listen to me. This man...
Hold on, Heyman. I think you've forgotten something. You don't get to make matches. And you definitely don't get to stop them. It will be the WWE Champion Braun Breaker defending against the archetype at WrestleMania.
It's official. The match we've all been waiting for. WrestleMania. Braun Breaker versus the archetype.
And Paul Heyman just got played at his own game.
I got goosebumps, Michael. This is going to be a straight-up classic.
Look at you, standing here, main event of WrestleMania. You took every road but the easy one.
I definitely hit some potholes along the way.
It was all worth it to get here. Maybe get the chance to knock Heyman's teeth down his throat. Not that I can officially condone that sort of thing as the general manager of Raw.
Officially.
But I can understand why you'd want to. I'm sure you've had a lot of pent-up frustration. When I showed up at your school and made you the offer to go to NXT, I saw the pain on your face when you handed that shovel to Hector.
That was not my finest moment.
You made hard choices. Some bad ones, some good ones. But they were yours.
We can reminisce more some other time. But right now, I'm focused on tonight.
Good. Now go out there and finish what you started.
Before you showed up, there was only one question anyone was asking around here.
Yeah? What was that, champ?
Is the next face of this company going to be Braun Breaker or Jacob Fatu? Then you show back up, and even though I threw you around like a rag doll, people keep telling me the archetype should be in that conversation. Is that what you think? That you deserve to be on my level?
We're about to find out in front of 80,000 people. Because tonight's not about me. It's not about the comeback. Tonight is about whether you can carry this company on your back. And I know that I can.
Your old school mind games ain't gonna work on me. You did yourself a favor waiting this long. If you'd come at me last year right after our first match, I'd have retired you for good. Even you knew that.
Maybe. Or maybe I just had to lose to learn all the holes in your game.
The problem with that is I got no holes in my game. I'm not some gimmick. I've known exactly who I am my entire life. A champion.
Then you're in for a rough night. Because if that's the only way you see yourself, what's the mirror gonna look like without that belt around your waist?
I'm not gonna find out because tonight, your comeback is over.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start, everybody watches the end, but a lot of people miss the middle.
That's too bad. That's where the real work happens.
Exactly. You've had quite the journey.
With a few detours.
Detours? No. Finding your raid underground, taking out Rikishi, battling the Wyatts. It all led here. Main event, WrestleMania.
It did.
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back.
Sure. With Heyman clearing a path, it would have made this whole road a heck of a lot easier, that's for sure.
He certainly would have. Not for free, but that's Paul. Anyway, good luck out there.
Aw, look at you. All serious and stuff. Big main event energy. Finally.
Need something, Liv?
What? I'm proud of you. You made it back. Took what? 12 months? But you got off the back of that milk carton. The great archetype. Comeback story of the year. Finally getting your shot.
Everybody's path is different.
No kidding. I never would have taken the long road. Did you feel guilty for beating up that sad old man? Decided you needed to set a good example for the kids? You were almost interesting. But now, you're back to please and thank you again. You can't tell me you didn't get tired of waiting your turn. All that buildup. Anticipation.
Yeah, maybe a little. I'm not going to say I never got hungry.
See? A hungry archetype. That's one I'd pay to see. I bet he wouldn't have let Paul Heyman get away with all that manipulation. Maybe next time... Don't wait. Don't ask. Don't earn. Just take. Kick the doors down, make a mess, and smile while you do it. Trust me. Bad behavior? It's so much more fun.
I mean, it's not like I don't see your point. I do wonder why I took the exact road I did.
Ooh, I think that little voice in your head? You should start listening to her. She sounds a lot like me.
The phone is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the Undisputed WWE Championship.
The comeback story of the decade culminates at WrestleMania.
The comeback story does culminate tonight, but is this going to be the ending the archetype dreamed of? Or will all the hard work and sacrifice end in disappointment at the hands of Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker?
Look, I'm choosing to believe the past year meant something. This isn't the same archetype who stepped back into the spotlight and got shut down. Oh, no. This is a new man who put in the work, and it's about to pay off.
The archetype looks to rewrite history here tonight.
Under the guidance of Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker steps onto the grandest stage of them all.
After everything that Heyman did to put roadblocks in the archetype's path, you have to wonder if he's on the same page with Braun Breaker here tonight.
That was just a minor speed bump on the road to WrestleMania for Breaker. By all accounts, they worked things out and are ready to walk out together with that WWE Championship.
Braun Breaker ready to shut down the Archetype once again.
Introducing the challenger from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 231 pounds, the Archetype. And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker.
The unification of the World Championship and WWE Championship in 2002 brought us the undisputed title.
The one title to rule them all.
There are matches that change the course of WWE and define eras. You can feel them in the air. Braun Breaker versus the Archetype. The rematch is one of those.
I have to agree with you. There is a sense of destiny in the air at WrestleMania tonight.
And they both feel it. Braun and the Archetype came here looking for a fight. And they're going to get it.
That raw strength.
That could displace an entire arm.
Fisherman's Buster. And now he's going to the top rope. Perched up top. Brace for this impact. Like a guillotine. Breaker showing no answer for this attack.
Tough spot for Braun to be in.
Absolutely driven down on the top of the head.
Oof, right to the leg. And that's something that will slow down Breaker. The WWE Championship is on the line on the grandest stage of them all. Braun Breaker is defending against the Archetype. And Paul Heyman looks concerned that he's about to lose his meal ticket.
Oh, lands the kick.
Measured elbow drop, driven down.
Look ringside now, guys. This manager's doing something very suspicious.
Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg.
He's completely dominant right now, refusing to let up.
Everything's falling his way right now.
Dragon suplex. We might need to consider relocating soon.
Yeah, this fight's getting closer and closer to our table.
Climbing to the top rope here.
This could do it.
Look out. Diving DDT.
Planted.
Followed up with the pin attempt. I'm not surprised by that result. Could still be a ways to go here.
Oh, God. That last attack really took a toll on the champ.
Another reminder that the longer this match goes on, the harder things are going to get.
Going to the head with that punch.
And saw what was coming there.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Followed up with a clothesline.
Turning it into a pin for the win. Strong kick out at 2 from the champion.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going. Breaker caught off guard.
The This may be the challenger's moment. Come on.
Oh, yeah, man. Stopping the count like that just means he's
Breaking his own pin here. Not sure if that's wise of him at this point.
Shoulders down. Kick out after one from the champion.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Cole to be crowned champion. He kicks out at two.
He's got that fighting spirit, and he's not staying down for nothing.
Sent into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back.
Uh-oh, look at this.
Nelson applied.
It's suplex.
Cashing in on that effort.
Two.
The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, the comeback is complete. We have a new, undisputed WWE champion.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Bron Breakker, that's just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
The archetype is joining forces with Paul Heyman. Unbelievable.
Wait a second.
He doesn't need Heyman. He's already defeated his champion.
Yeah, what's Heyman gonna do? Show him how to lose?
The archetype walked into WrestleMania with a chip on his shoulder and walked out alone. A legend. For Booker T, Corey Graves, and Wade Barrett, I'm Michael Cole, and this has been WrestleMania.
Well, talk about making a WrestleMania moment. I can't believe Heyman tried to jump ship to your side. What a piece of work.
Honestly, after everything Heyman's done, I wasn't surprised he tried to pull that.
Good point. Well, I'm glad it was never in doubt that you'd make the right decision.
I didn't need Heyman to get back to where I wanted to be. And I certainly don't need him to stay there either.
Speaking of staying on top, it's now time to defend your championship.
I look forward to the challenge.
This is a dream championship match. Can we make it happen?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. That is for the undisputed WWE